So, what are dividends? Why are they important? And what are some of the things you should consider? So, I guess dividends are basically companies paying profits back to shareholders who are invested in the business. So, when you invest in a stock, you could, it's similar to buying into that business and having ownership in that business, right? So, if you're going to invest into a stock, you should treat it as if you're willing to buy a part of that business. So with dividends, basically they're paid out twice throughout the year. So one as an interim payment, and then one as a final dividend payment. So typically companies on the ASX or on the Australian exchange market, they or the companies that pay the highest dividends are usually the banks. So, National Bank, Westpac, and Commonwealth Bank are usually up in the 5% range or a bit higher. There's also, I suppose, telecommunication companies. Think of, Telstra, even though they haven't been doing so well lately. Their dividend, I believe, is somewhere around 8, 9, or even 10%. So, but there are things to consider other than just a high dividend payment, right? So there's no point in investing in a stock if the dividend payments they yield a high percentage, right? However, let's say your dividend payment, say with Telstra, is 10% over the whole year. If the net worth of the company or your capital drops by more than, let's say Telstra shares drop by more than 15%, right? So they're sitting at $2.80 or whatever it is, and they drop further, then if you lose more than 10% in capital, then you're actually overall losing money still, even though your dividends are at 10%. So important thing to consider. There's other companies like CSR, other medical companies, they're massive. So I think their dividend is around 8%. So dividends are a great way to have, I suppose, it's a win-win if the company is growing, is reporting earnings and profits that are increasing each year and each quarter. This will generate more profits, a higher share price, and more investor confidence, right? So this will lead to greater profits, as well as a nice little dividend payment or an interest paid out to you for being a shareholder. So I think this is a great strategy if you're someone who wants to have the income. So like, I guess when you're investing in stocks, you have to factor in things like capital gains tax, which is basically paid or accounted for when you sell the stock, and there's a discount of up to 50% when you do sell after 12 months usually. So I think investing in high dividend yield stocks means that you can reinvest this money either back into stocks, or you can use it as a form of income which can be used for something else. So what should you consider? So I suppose I've covered this a little bit already, but you don't want to invest in stocks with a single mind of having high yields. You want to sort of look at it holistically, think about how a stock is performing overall, and not just by the returns or the interest payment that you're going to receive as part of company profits being paid out to you twice in a year. So other than that, I think hopefully that covers dividends for you guys. I know that I haven't made a video on stocks for a while. I've created a Facebook group under Mark Melbourne TV. I'll post a link in the comments. It's a closed group that you guys can join, and we can sort of discuss things. And I've created this video because of one of the questions that I received today. So, and hopefully this addresses it, but it'll also be a resource for other people who want to sort of refer back to this question. All right, guys, I'll catch you later.